Good morning, everyone. Today is another day of distance learning. It's Wednesday, the 25th, so welcome to your day. I'd like to thank those who submitted their work yesterday. I looked through it and it was really good. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're completing everything without any issues. And I would also like to thank those who wrote in the journal and told me about the learning that day. This is something that we will be doing every single day from now on, okay? You will have to write me about your learning experience. How did it go? What did you find easy? What was difficult? And things like that, or just anything you would like to share with me that day, you can write in there. This way, I will know that you did your learning and I can mark you as present, which is very, very important. Anyway, so today you will have 5 lessons that I will provide from my side because one is Arabic that I don't teach. Anyway, our first lesson for today is maths. In maths, we will continue learning about the clock. So what do you have to do? Let me share it with you. You open your PowerPoint presentation. I would like to tell you something really important. When you open any PowerPoint presentation, okay, you need to, sorry, you need to click on this sign when you watch it, okay? Look at where my mouse is pointing, okay? You need to press on that, okay? And then you keep pressing the space bar to go through the whole thing, okay? As I usually do in the class. Anyway, the focus of this lesson will be knowing equivalent analog and digital times that you already practiced yesterday. And you will focus on using AM and PM. Some of you may know, others don't, but let me just tell you that AM means any time before noon, which is 12 o'clock. It's usually a early morning 9 time and general morning time, whereas PM is afternoon or evening or after 12 o'clock. The 12 o'clock that I'm talking about here is the 12 o'clock that we usually experience at break times, okay? So the second break, every day, the second break is scheduled for 12 o'clock, okay, when we go out during the second break, when the sun is high up in the sky and it's really hot outside as well. So during the second break, it's 12 o'clock, and this time is also called noon. So any time before that would be AM, and any time after that would be PM. So lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm sorry, would be AM time, and lesson 5 and 6 would be PM. So we can say that lesson 6 starts at 1:20 p.m. and lesson 1 starts at 8 a.m. Anyway, please don't forget to go through the PowerPoint presentation carefully, click through things, understand them. If you don't understand, just go back, go through it again until you fully understand what we're learning here. Okay, then you will get to your worksheet bit. This time you will be submitting your worksheet online and I will be checking it. Okay, please upload it on ClassDojo. Answer key is provided. However, I would like you to just do it alone before you see the answer key. Take a picture, send it to me, and then look at the answer key. And then you can reflect on your lesson. All right. Right. The second lesson is, I think, science. Science is going to be about different states of water. So you will open your PowerPoint presentation. Don't forget, again, press on this sign when you open your PowerPoint presentation, then use spacebar. Okay. Anyway, you will learn about water and how it can change states of matter, okay, or its states, from solid to liquid, from liquid to gas, from gas back to liquid, and so on. On my learning, Mr. Willem actually submitted a video and he's basically navigating through the whole lesson. So this whole lesson is explained by Mr. Willem, so you can easily access my learning and just watch that video. Anyway, it's pretty straightforward. It's some learning and activities going on, text about different states of water and what makes a water change states, freezing, melting, heat, etc. You will navigate through the presentation until you get to the classwork bit. So on Class Dojo, you will have to log in, on Education City, you will have to log in and you will find your science work, okay? You will find activities for science. They will only be available that day. So again, I will be checking my Education City and seeing who has completed this work and who has not. If for some reason you were unable to access Education City or you were unable to play the activity, please message me. Other than that, you must do it. Then you proceed to do your work in CGP Workbook. This workbook has an answer key, so you do your pages and then you can self-check your answers, okay? Or maybe you can give it to your parent or your siblings to check. It's up to you. Pages are attached at the end for those who don't have this book, just in case. All right, then we have an ICT class. During the ICT class, you are going to be learning about online safety and working online. Again, you will have to log into Education City and you will find the classwork for ICT. You will have to complete 3 learning screens, okay? So one of them is called Sharing Online, then the other one is called Cyberbullying, and the third one is called Viruses, Piracy and Phishing Online. You will watch these videos or learning screens and then complete the activity consequences. Again, guys, I will be tracking who's been completing this work and who has not been completing this work, okay? So please make sure you do it. Okay, then the next lesson is PSE. So students who do not take PSE do not have to pay attention to this part of my video. In PSE, again, you will open your PowerPoint. And today, the lesson is going to be about having pressure in life, maybe friends trying to pressure you into doing things. I know that me, for example, as a teacher, I many times pressure you or push you to do better. But every time I try to push you, it's because I want you to be a better student. I want you to do better and I want you to show me your best. I would never ask you to do something dangerous or something unreasonable, of course. But today's lesson basically talks about some situations in life when people pressure you to do something and sometimes it may be wrong, okay? So it's going to look into some situations when some children have been pressured into doing things that turned out to be really wrong. So despite in life you might sometimes being pressured, we always have to think about or reflect on, is this right? Is this correct? And sometimes you just have to say no, even if you are pressured by a friend or maybe pressured by your sibling, okay? Sometimes when things are just wrong, we just have to say no. Anyway, so just navigate through the PowerPoint. You have some questions that you can discuss either with your sibling or maybe with your parents. If you just want to discuss it with yourself in your head, that's fine. All right, so here you will have some example situations when people have been pressured into doing wrong things. And you will have to kind of think about what exactly was wrong and why people behaved that way and how should they have behaved. And at the end, there is an activity that you will have to complete and submit. These are just 4 easy questions that you will have to answer, and you will have to submit it on Class Dojo, okay? Don't forget, this is to be submitted on Class Dojo. All right, our last lesson is English. Right, this is going to be a comprehension lesson, so you will have to log into Kraken Comprehension. Please, I posted every single login list on Class Dojo on Saturday, so your parents will be able to access it from the Class Dojo story. Find your Kraken Comprehension login, log in, and you will have to, okay, go into practice quizzes, poetry and play script and complete From a Railway Carriage and My Shadow. So these are 2 stories, okay? Please, I told you that you have to have a certain score to be successful, okay? This time I'm not going to accept 8, less than 8. So you must score at least 8 to be successful and to finish your story and to finish your activity for the day. I will be able to see from my account how did you do on Kraken Comprehension. You already know that because we did this in the class and I told you that I was going to be able to track how well you're doing, guys. So just keep trying, keep looking through your activity, see what you did wrong, do it again until you get to the right answers, okay? In case it disappears from your device or your account, just let me know. I will try to assign it again. Just ask your parents to message me on Class Dojo. All right, so that's all for today. I don't know if you noticed that on the school story, not on the class story, there was a post regarding story reading, and there was a video of Mr. Sanjay from 4B reading out a story for everyone. So you can look out for those videos. They'll be posted daily, and you can just listen to a nice story every single day. The video was probably just a couple of minutes long, so it won't take up much of your time. And please don't forget to submit a reflection of your studies every single day so I can mark you as present. Please write about your learning. How did it go? What did you find easy, difficult, and so on. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day. And yeah, hopefully tomorrow will be another successful day. See you tomorrow.